2023 VinFast VF8. What is the 2023 VinFast VF8? The VF8 is a fully electric mid-size crossover SUV from VinFast, introduced for model year 2023. It's offered in two main trims at launch: Eco and Plus, sometimes collectively referred to as City Edition in certain markets. The VF8 uses a dual-motor, all-wheel drive configuration as standard, meaning there's an electric motor powering the front wheels and another powering the rear wheels. Powertrain, Performance Amp. Battery uses an 82 kWh usable lithium-ion battery pack. Power Amp. Torque plus trim. Roughly 402 horsepower combined and 457 pound-feet of torque. Eco trim is lower. About 349 horsepower, 369 pound-feet in base form. Performance. Real-world reviewers measured 0 to 60 miles per hour. 0 approximately equals 97 km/h, near 5.0 seconds in the Plus trim. Driving feel. As an EV, the VF8 delivers the usual EV strengths: instant torque off the line, smooth and quiet operation, and the simplicity of direct drive, no multi-gear transmission. Range Amp. Charging. Reported real-world range for the VF8 is roughly 190 to 210 miles, approximately equals 305 to 340 kilometers on a full charge, depending on trim, driving style, and conditions. For DC fast charging, the battery can recharge from 10% to 70% fairly quickly under ideal conditions. Interior features. Amp. Utility cabin. The VF8 is a 5-passenger SUV with a fairly modern, tech-oriented layout. Instead of a traditional instrument cluster, speed and vehicle info are displayed on a large central touchscreen. Infotainment. Amp. Comfort features. Even the base Eco trim is relatively well equipped compared with many base EVs. Expect a large touchscreen, modern connectivity, and a well-spec'd feature set. Interior design and build quality. Early reviews praised the general cabin layout and sound insulation at speed. Strengths. Amp. What works? EV powertrain. Amp. AWD. Dual motors and immediate torque give the VF8 strong performance and good all-weather, all-road traction thanks to AWD. Competitive performance. With 400 horsepower available in the Plus trim and sub 5 second 0 to 60 times, the VF8 is quick for its class. Solid electric range and usable battery pack. Range and battery size put it in the ballpark with many contemporary electric SUVs, making it a potentially viable daily driver. Well equipped even at base trim. The Eco trim offers a decent value proposition compared with some other EV crossovers. Practical SUV size. As a mid-size crossover with 5 seats and reasonable cargo space, the VF8 balances utility and everyday usability. Important trade-offs. Amp. What to watch out for? Real-world range versus campaign numbers. As with many EVs, range can drop based on weather, load, driving habits, and charging habits. Actual daily range may be less than headline numbers. Early use feedback. Some reviews and owner feedback note that the suspension and ride comfort might not match premium rivals, especially on uneven roads, which may affect passenger comfort on long T. New manufacturer, new model risks. As a relatively new automaker and with VF8 among its first global offerings, long-term reliability, service infrastructure, and resale value remain less. Battery and charging infrastructure. As with all EVs, access to reliable charging at home, work, or on trips remains a critical factor in how practical ownership will be for you. The 2023 VF8 is best for drivers looking for an electric SUV with all-wheel drive and good performance but don't need ultra-luxury pricing. People doing a mix of daily commuting and occasional longer journeys who appreciate EV benefits: instant torque, quiet ride, zero tailpipe emissions. Buyers comfortable with a newer brand and potentially more hands-on involvement with EV charging infrastructure. Long-term ownership trade-offs. Those who value a balanced package. SUV convenience. Cargo. Amp. Seating. useful EV range, and competitive acceleration without going into high-end luxury EV pricing. Bottom line. The 2023 VinFast VF8 is an ambitious electric crossover that delivers many of the things you want from an EVA-WD: strong performance, decent range, and SUV practicality and repra. That said, its relative newness brings trade-offs in terms of long-term service history and real-world comfort, so it's especially suited to drivers willing to accept that trade-off in exchange for